Welcome to the Urban Survivor channel, and in this video we're going to be comparing and testing several of the best and most commonly available pepper sprays and gels from a few of the top brands including Sabre, POM, and Fox Labs. Pepper spray is legal in all 50 states, but each state has different regulations about the strength of the spray and the size of the canister. So before you purchase any kind of pepper spray, be sure to check your local laws to make sure that they are legal for you to use and to own. If you're unsure about which pepper spray is right for you, hopefully this video will help you decide. If you want to pick up any of these pepper sprays and gels, you can find links in the description below, which will also help to support the channel, along with timestamps in case you want to jump to a particular test. The first spray we're going to be looking at is the Sabre Red Compact Pepper Spray with Clip, which is probably the most affordable pepper spray you can buy. All of the products from Sabre we're going to be looking at in this video have the Sabre Red formula, which has a 1.33% MC content and UV marking dye, which is sold in most states. This pepper spray has a twist top safety, and to use it you just slide it counterclockwise and then you can press down with your thumb. One reason I don't like this option as much as some of the others for everyday carry in your pocket is the fact that it doesn't take much for the safety to slide off, and it can accidentally deploy in your pocket, and it's most likely going to ruin your day. So in my opinion, it would be better off kept inside of a backpack or purse, or inside of a drawer, or anywhere else where it would be safe from accidental activation. Next, we have another very similar product from Sabre, but instead of a twist safety, this one has a flip top safety, which is much less likely to accidentally deploy in your pocket or on a keychain. This model comes with a keyring on the bottom, but you can also get one with a quick release, so you can easily take it on and off your keychain. It's also got some nice grooves for your fingers, and it's a really great option for everyday pocket or keychain carry. This is the compact pepper spray from POM, and this product has a 1.4% MC content with UV dye, which is one of the stronger civilian grade formulas you're going to find. This also has a flip top safety, which is one of the strongest flip tops out of the ones we have here, and it also feels the least likely to lift up unintentionally. It's slightly more compact than the Sabre keychain model, and it's another good choice for pocket carry. The three sprays we just looked at have about a 10-foot or 3-meter range, but generally speaking, larger canisters have longer range, which brings us to our next product from Fox Labs, which is the Mean Green. Fox Labs makes a handful of different products, but this one also has a green marking dye, which should make it easier for police officers and sheriffs to identify the person who was sprayed. This product doesn't come with a pocket clip, so you'll most likely need a holster for it, or you'll need to keep it inside of a backpack, or it would be a good option for home defense. Next up, we have the Sabre Red Crossfire Pepper Gel, which is the largest canister we have here, and it's also the one with the longest range at about 18 feet. This canister also has Sabre's Crossfire technology, which makes it more accurate and it can be fired at any angle. One thing to keep in mind about gels is that generally they are more accurate, so there's less of a chance of cross-contamination, which is good for indoor use, but there's also less chance that the gel will be inhaled, so they're less likely to cause respiratory effects, so you'll need to be more accurate with gels and make sure to hit your target in the eyes. This also has a flip top and a pocket clip, and if accuracy and distance are your main concerns, this is a good one to consider. Last, we have the Sabre Red Tactical Pepper Spray with Clip, which is one of the best range pepper sprays you can buy. This one comes with a tactical clip, which makes it larger than the other items here, but it also has an excellent clip, and it comes with a canister of Sabre Red spray inside, which can also be replaced. This is one of the most powerful sprays, so if you're looking for something highly effective and nasty that would be good to use against multiple attackers, this is one of the best ones you can buy for everyday carry or home defense use. Alright, so now we're going to test these sprays and gels on a target so you can get an idea of their range and how much product is actually in the can. We're going to start off by spraying at the distance it says that they are effective on the packaging and then adjusting accordingly. First, we're going to test the Sabre Red Small Pepper Spray and start at 10 feet, which is the manufacturer's stated range. When I first fired, there was a slight gust of wind, which blew my first shot completely off target. So when I fired again, I had to adjust the angle slightly to get the spray to land in the target's face. But once I found the right angle, it was easier to consistently land shots in the same place. After a few more shots, I can feel it losing pressure, and it's getting harder and harder to land spray in the eyes. So in order to be effective with the second half of the canister, you'll need to be about 5 to 8 feet away. Also, as the canister expires, the last bit of the spray is going to have almost no pressure behind it, so as it leaves the canister, there's a good chance that it might blow back right at you. So keep that in mind as the can gets lighter, and get ready to back away quickly so you don't end up inhaling any of the formula yourself. Next, we're going to test the Sabre Red keychain spray with the flip top at 10 feet. My first few shots were blown off target, and none of them landed anywhere near the target's face. So while it's likely that they might have some respiratory effects from these shots, it would most likely not be much of a deterrent. I'm moving in a bit closer to about 8 feet now, and I'm having an easier time landing shots in the target's eyes. Again, as the can starts to lose pressure, I have to arc my shot, and at this point, 5 feet probably would be the longest effective range. Overall, I was able to land plenty of spray in the eyes, so that combined with the respiratory effects of inhaling the spray would be very uncomfortable for a single attacker. Now we're going to test the POM compact pepper spray at 10 feet. And as you can see, my first shot needed a bit of adjustment before it landed in the eyes of the target. Of the 3 smaller sprays, it looks like this one has a slight advantage over the others in range. I was able to get in a few more decent sprays at this range that landed in the target's eyes before the canister lost pressure, and I moved in to about 7 feet to finish it up. Overall, I was able to land a decent amount of the spray in the target's face, which should be more than sufficient. The spray on the palm is also clear, so it'll be less obvious who you sprayed with it, but it can still be detected with UV light. Next up, we have the Fox Labs Mean Green, and we're going to start off standing further back at the manufacturer stated 17-foot range. And as you can see, there was some heavy wind that threw the spray off course, but I really don't think that this range is feasible, so I'm going to move into about 14 feet, and I began to land shots with more accuracy. The range is still much better than the small canisters, and another thing that's nice about the larger canisters is that there's a lot more formula inside, which will help to ensure that you get enough opportunities to land some good sprays in the target's face. You can see how easy it would be to spot somebody who has been sprayed with the green formula. Now we're going to test the Sabre Red Crossfire Pepper Gel, which is the only gel tested in this video, which also has the longest range of all the products here at the manufacturer recommended 18 feet. The first few shots needed a little bit of arcing, but they were all pretty much direct shots in the eyes and the upper face. As you can see from this close-up, the gel is a lot cleaner and tighter coming out of the canister compared to the sprays. It continued to be more accurate and effective at long range for a few more shots, but I was a bit surprised that there wasn't more formula left to be sprayed. But overall, there was plenty around the eyes of the target, and this would most likely be effective against multiple targets if needed, and it's nice because you can also do this at long range. Finally, we're going to be testing the Sabre Red Tactical Pepper Spray with Clip, which is another spray with a longer range at 12 feet. I was able to land a nice shot in the eyes easily, and what's nice about this one is that there's a lot of formula deployed really quickly. After a few shots, the range declined slightly, so I finished the test by moving into about 10 feet, and I was able to get a lot of good shots in before emptying the canister. This is another one to really watch out for at the end because the spray went all over the place and I inhaled some as well. Overall, there was a large volume of formula that came out of this can, and it seems like it would be very effective for multiple targets at close to mid-range. So my 2 favorites for everyday carry are the POM spray and the Sabre Red Compact Keychain Spray. I like the POM because of the flip top, the compact size, and it's one of the strongest civilian formulas, and it also has great range for such a small canister. You can't go wrong with the Sabre Red Compact flip top keychain either. Sabre is a really well respected company, and they're the leader in the pepper spray industry, and this model seems very safe, has an excellent grip, decent range, and is designed for easy access and quick deployment, which is exactly what you want in a pepper spray. For home defense, I like the Sabre Red Crossfire Pepper Gel and the Sabre Red Tactical Pepper Spray. I like the Sabre Red personally because for me, cross-contamination is a bit of a concern inside the home, but if cross-contamination was not a concern, I would go with the Sabre Red Tactical Spray. In general, I much prefer sprays to gels because of the increased chances of respiratory effects, and even though you'll probably end up inhaling some of the spray yourself if you do use it indoors, you can rest assured that your targets will probably inhale and get some in their eyes as well, which is the most important thing. If you have any experience with any of these pepper sprays or gels, or perhaps there's another that you'd like to recommend, you can let us know in the comments. If you want to learn more about these products, there's links in the description below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the Urban Survivor channel for more videos like this one.